Hello everyone, Manova Collectibles here with yet another Hot Toys unboxing and review video. And today we're taking a look at Spider-Man classic suit from the Spider-Man video game. Guys, I was supposed to do this review a week ago, but thanks to DHL and all the delays, I got this package yesterday. But before we start, if you are new to the channel and you want to check out the latest Hot Toys releases, posting videos and live streams, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification icon so you don't miss anything. Alright guys, enough with the talking, let's start with the unboxing. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, and here we have the box, and as you can see, it's actually pretty big. We have a nice picture of Spider-Man here in the front with the Spider-Man logo at the bottom. This is the side of the box, kinda like it, this design. This is the back with all the curse and warning, small pieces, do not eat it. This is the other side of the box with the spider logo there, the classic suit, and let me tell you guys, I can't wait. This is the bottom of the box, and last but not least, the top, Spider-Man classic suit. Alright guys, so now let me open this up, and we have a very nice magnet here, and as you can see, we have a window where you can see the figure, and of course, this part here with another picture of Spider-Man. Alright, so now let me open this up so you guys can see pretty much everything this figure comes with. And let me tell you, I kind of like this figure. I saw the pictures when this figure was officially released, and I can wait. Now, this one here has a very nice diorama set here, and as you can see, we have the Scorpion, this is the wall, this is the back, and I kind of like this detail. Honestly, I think Hot Toys is stepping up their game and giving us more options to display our figures. And the first thing, guys, brand new Hot Toys mail, and this is my favorite part of the unboxing. Here we have a bunch of hands and of course the figure, and this is how you'll see it in the packaging. So let me remove the plastic here, and of course you can see the bright colors, this red with the blue, with the scorpion tail over there in the back. We have eyes, we have spider web, we have newspapers, and that's pretty much it. All right, so now let me take everything out and take a closer look at the accessories. And here we have all the accessories, and yes, it comes with a lot. So I'm going to start with the scorpion tail, and let me tell you, I love this green. You can see this part here where you can actually put it on the vase. Love this, you know, dark green and light green color. You can actually bend this, so that's a huge plus. You can see this part here with a very bright green on the top. This is a peg, so you can actually move it up and down. You can rotate it unless mine is a bit stiff, but you get the idea. You can move it up and down, and of course you can see the weathering and paint application nicely done throughout this piece. And of course you can bend it because it's wired. It's a heavy duty wired. Then we have this piece here, which is part of the diorama or the wall, if you will. It has some magnets here, so you just put it on the top and then you fold it, and it will give you the impression of a brick or something that you can actually sit on it. But you'll get the idea. Then we have the main diorama base, and what I love about this thing is that it's pretty much, you can use it both ways. You can use it in the back and you can use it in the front with the brick, with the scorpion words there. Love it. Really nice. Yes, it is cardboard, it's not plastic or anything like that. You can see some plastic translucent piece over there, but I think it will do the job just fine, especially for photography and of course the poses. So stay tuned for the 5 poses towards the end of the video. Alright, so let me show you now this base here, and I kind of like this base. Yes, similar as any other bases, but I love the Spider-Man logo on the top, and then the classic suit name tag there. This is the bottom with the marble and few other words there. Then we have the spider web, and again this is pretty much the same thing as every other Spider-Man figure, so really nothing new in this area. Then we have the newspaper, and let me tell you guys, I was very impressed because everything here, as you can see, you can actually read it, you can open it up and see a bunch of details. So really good attention to detail by Hot Toys, and I kind of like the feeling of the material. It does feel as a newspaper. So kudos to Hot Toys for this. Then we have two set of eyes, and again magnetic, so you can swap it very easily. This is one set and this is the other set, pretty much similar to now every Spider-Man figures. Alright, so then we have this little phone here, and yes, it is a plastic piece with sticker on it. That's pretty much what it is, nothing more, nothing less. Very simple, and I think it will do the job just fine. Then we have the web shooters here, which you can actually put it on Spider-Man's hand, and I kind of like this feature because, you know, you can just remove that little piece, plug it in, and you are good to go. But then we have a bunch of hands, so I'm gonna show you just two because it is a lot of hands. And as you can see, nicely sculpted, very bright red, and let me tell you guys, I kind of like this, looking really nice. Alright guys, so now let's take a closer look at the figure. And here we have Spider-Man classic suit, and of course the colors. The colors are the best thing on this figure. We have the red, we have the blue, and of course the figure itself. And now let me get my tape and see how tall this figure actually is. And this figure is about 12, almost 12 inches tall. Now taking a closer look at the figure itself, you can appreciate all the details, especially on the head sculpt and the suit. Love this. This is a really good representation of a classic suit, especially if you want to complete your No Way Home line, because right now we haven't heard anything about a classic suit of Spidey. This is the back of the figure. You can see the details here on the head, and of course the bright red, and I love it. You can see the shape of the eyes, and of course the top of the head. Now let me show you pretty much the suit itself. I love this blue, guys, with the red. It is very 90s, very classic. You can see the side here, and of course the back with the spider logo there, and of course the booty. And guys, if you're still watching, please don't forget to like, because liking this video helps a lot. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future Hot Toys releases. Alright guys, continuing with the review here. So I'm going to show you now in more detail. So we have the logo here in the front, very classic logo. You can see the muscles, you can see the ups. But one thing that I like this is that this figure has ratchet joints, and I'm going to show you everything later in the articulation section. Now, I love the blue, love the hands, as you can see here, very nicely done. You can see the other side. Now, one thing that bothers me a little bit is this here. These stitches here are not really good, but I guess I can survive with this. But you can see there's a big difference, right? This side here is a bit crooked, if you will. But I guess that's the only option for this particular figure. Now you can see the in between the legs as well. I kind of like how it's seamless, so that's a good thing. You can see the material, it feels really good. Now, because if it's a Spider-Man figure, you know, if you do some poses, you might damage the suit if you leave it with crazy dynamic poses. But don't worry, we're gonna go over the articulation in just a second. You can see the toes, you can lift it up, and this is the bottom of the feet. Very nice, in my opinion. This is the side. You can see the red and the boots pretty much all together is one piece, and you can see the stitches actually on the top of the boots. Now, the suit itself is good, right? You can see that crease in the middle of the butt. Then you have the waist here, and of course, as I said before, the spider logo in the back of the figure. So I think the suit is okay. For the articulation, you can move the head up and down this much, and as you can see, to the sides this much. Not bad. I thought it was magnetic, but it is not. You can just move it to the side. Ratchet joints on the arms. You can lift it for about this much. You can lift it forward for about this much. Again, be careful with the material, and back for about this much. And then you can bend the elbow about this much, and again you can see the crease, and that bothers me a little bit. As you can see there, the classic peg articulation on the hand, and of course we have some up crunch and swivel here. So not bad for the articulation for this Spider-Man figure. Now for the legs, you can do a split ratchet joints as well. Be careful with that. You have some swivel on the thighs. You can lift it forward, again ratchet it, and just be careful because the material tends to go underneath or between the joints. Then you can bend the knee for about this much. Now the good thing is that because of the suit is done in a different way, you have extra material, right? So you can do your poses very nice. You can do some swivel and the toe articulation on the feet, and that's basically it for Spider-Man. Now let's do some comparison here. We have Night Monkey, and let me tell you, they look awesome together. Now for the next one, I have to include one of my favorite figures in my collection. Yes, the upgraded suit Spidey, and this black and red looks amazing. And last but not least, I have to include one of my favorites in my collection, Doc Ock from Toys Era. I can wait for the Hot Toys one. Really hope that one gets fixed on the head sculpt. Alright guys, so now let's do some poses. Alright guys, my final thoughts about this figure is actually very positive. Starting with the likeness, I think this is a really good representation of Spider-Man as seen in the video game. I really like the suit, especially the red and the blue. And one thing I like about this figure is actually the articulation. You can definitely do really good dynamic poses. This figure comes with a decent amount of accessories, so your possibilities are endless. The only concern I have is if you do some crazy poses and leave the figure for a long time, you might damage the suit, and I guess this is a common problem with Spider-Man figures. And because of that, my final score is 9 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also guys, if you want to become a member of the channel, please do so. I put the link in the description below for exclusive and amazing content. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and Facebook group 6Skill Media for anything related 1/6 figures, both links in the description below. And if you have some time, check out these two cool videos. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.